One of the biggest sins in trading is overtrading. Overtrading is when you take a bunch of money and you trade it like there is no tomorrow, throwing money, too many open positions all at once. It's often because you're too impatient, trying to make up for losses, or you're feeling too confident. Once you feel that you're overtrading, step away, close your computer, come back fresh tomorrow, because overtrading will burn up your account. Hey there, Tamir from Fibonacci-Traders.com with the daily market recap. Please hit the like, subscribe, share with friends, and without any further ado, let's see the charts. SPY on the daily, inside candle, indecision in the market, holding above this yellow trend line. Bulls knows that if they will fail to hold above this trend line, this gap at the 407 will get filled pretty quick. Now let's see, can we get some kind of a bounce, trend reversal above the 427, and let's see where the week will close. QQQ, inside day, inside candle, holding above the 351, very important area of support, but for resistance, we have a very tough resistance at the 361, 362 area. 2 weeks of a very tough resistance, breaking up and above. This gap will get filled, but for now, overall, we are still in bear's land. Dow Jones with a doji above the 330, holding very nice. A doji often represents a trend reversal that will occur, but we need to wait for this trend reversal validation. We need a close above the 332, maybe even the 333, and then we can say that bulls not back fully powered, but they're not giving up, because if they will give up the 328, we are heading south towards the 317. IWM with a doji, nice doji above the 171. 171. Bulls knows that it is a very important area of support. Now let's see a trend reversal validation towards the 173. Above it, we are heading towards the 175, but take it easy. We are still in a bear's land, bearish sentiment since the peak of July. 2 months of, almost 3 months of a bear's land. Don't try to catch the falling knife. There is a big difference between catching the bottom and catching a falling knife. Bitcoin still struggling with this yellow trend line. Ethereum back below the 1653. Now looks like we are heading back to the 16K. Below 16K, we are heading towards the 1560 and 1540. Crude oil, you know this red box. We said if crude oil will lose the 87.80 area, it will go back and retest this red box from resistance to support. Now it's inside this box. Let's see if bulls of crude oil worked very hard since September 1st all the way to September 27. Almost 1 month of an uptrend just got burned in few days, 4 or 5 days. Went back down. Now let's see if bulls are strong enough to get back above this red box, above the 86 area, and the next leg up back to the 91 and 95. Natural gas holding nicely above the 286 area. And let's see continuation towards this upper red line. SOXX, inside candle, inside day. Basically the SOXX is moving sideways between the 456 and the 478. I would like to see 2 or 3 days above the 480, and then with high probability we're heading towards the 501, breaking below the 456, and this gap at the 433 will get filled pretty quick. Always prepare for both sides, never be biased. We also have this trend line, that at some point will become a very tough resistance. We also have this trend line over here. So overall, we are in a downtrend. Trend lines shows us the way, and for now, the way on a higher time frame is to the downside. Apple, 3 consecutive days holding above the 170, very nice. We have a doji sandwich, if you know this term, doji sandwich. Now let's see continuation above 174 towards this yellow trend line. This yellow trend line will act as a very tough resistance. Overall, 3 green days on Apple, but the overall sentiment, look at the trend lines. Where the trend lines shows you the way? South. Tesla 6% to the upside, almost closed this gap, but finally managed to close above this purple trend line. Now let's see, this purple trend line was a very important area of support, broke to the downside, few days got rejected. Today, finally broke up and above. This gap needs to get filled. Once this gap will get filled, we will see a little push towards the 267 and maybe towards the 270, and then retracement. Once again, retesting this purple trend line as support. AMD 4% to the upside, but it's still inside overall downtrend channel. I'm waiting for a daily close above this red channel. Then we can start, maybe 2 days above this red channel. Then we can start building our long position slowly, because the overall trend is still to the south. Maybe 25% above this red channel, maybe another 25% above the 107 area. And the last 50% of the position, I want to see 2-3 days closing above this white trend line. This white trend line was a very important area of support, as you can see, since October 2022 until it broke last September. So build your long or short positions slowly. Don't put everything at once, because you don't know where price will head. Amazon, inside candle, above this yellow line. Let's see, can we get a push above the 127 or continuing slide on this yellow trend line. Microsoft, inside candle, inside candles all across the board, which means indecision in the market. So if market cannot decide, we surely cannot decide what to do. Buy, sell, raise stops. We don't know. Why? Because the market cannot know. This is why it's very important to recognize and identify inside candles and the time frame that you are trading. Below 309, heading to this yellow trend line. A weekly close above 321, 322, and we can say we are heading towards the 328 at first. Google 2% to the upside. Google, nice relative strength all across September and beginning of October. Now 136 is the resistance. Above it, we are heading to retest this white trend line as resistance. Why? Because it was a very important area of support. So by natural things of price action, once price will reach this white trend line, it will get rejected. But overall, Google looks very good. Netflix, another day, another doji, holding strong above this area of the 373, still above this purple trend line. Let's see where Netflix is heading. For now, no short and no long that I see, if you're not in position yet. Nvidia, inside candle, but below the 441 area, which means maybe we will retest the 426, breaking below the 426, and we are heading back to the 409. Meta, another day, 1%, 1.5% to the upside, holding nice the 298. You know all these levels, you know all these trend lines because you follow me on Twitter and you saw previous videos. And if you still don't follow me on Twitter, this is the time. I post daily actionable ideas for swing trades, short, long, day trading ideas, short or long. So make sure you follow me on Twitter and make sure you subscribe and like this channel. Every day, 12 a.m. Eastern Time, I post my stock market daily review and we go live 2 times a day, 8:30 a.m. and 12 p.m. Eastern Time, pre-market preparations and midday market review. So make sure you arrive to these lives because we go through all the scenarios on many names. Meta, I'm waiting to see if we can get a weekly close above this yellow trend line. Then we will start taking our long positions slowly, breaking below this yellow trend line, and we will start taking short on Meta slowly. Shopify, another day, another doji, but on the positive side, 51.30 is a very important area of support, holding nice. I want to see this double bottom scenario getting validated. It will get validated only above 55 area, only above this area, weekly close above it. Then we will start taking our long position once again, slowly, 25, maybe 25% above this one, another 25 above this peak over here, above the 55.70. Once we close the gap, we will get some kind of a pullback, and then another 50%, and then we will have 100% position going towards this gap over here and towards the 60.40. If you want to really understand how to manage your positions, how to manage your stop loss, how to manage risk, because in the end of the day, we are not traders. It's a very fancy name. I'm a stock market trader. In the end of the day, all we do is manage risk. If you want to really know and become a professional risk manager, check the links in the description below. Choose your own path. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell because we're going live 2 times a day, 8:30 a.m. and 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Until the next video, stay safe.